Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner. Two names that have redefined the meaning of modern tennis. Two players who, in just a few short years, have ignited a rivalry so intense, so emotional, that even legends of the game cannot resist weighing in. But now, John McEnroe, the outspoken icon of tennis, has spoken with brutal honesty. His verdict: on their very best day, Carlos Alcaraz is better than Jannik Sinner. This one statement has shaken the tennis world to its core. Fans of Sinner feel outraged. Supporters of Alcaraz feel vindicated, and the debate about who truly stands at the top of this golden new generation has reached a boiling point. For John McEnroe, words are never casual. He is a man known for telling it exactly how he sees it, and when asked about this fiery rivalry, he didn't hesitate. McEnroe praised Sinner for his laser-precise game, his calm temperament, and his incredible rise to the top, but then he leaned forward, with that trademark intensity, and dropped the hammer. Look, I love Jannik. He's a phenomenal player. But if both of them play their absolute best, Alcaraz has more weapons. His variety, his flair, the power he generates from nothing, it's simply unmatched. And just like that, McEnroe poured gasoline onto the fire. Think about what he's really saying. Carlos Alcaraz, at his peak, is the more dangerous force, not because Sinner lacks brilliance, far from it, but because Alcaraz brings something almost otherworldly: explosive power, inventive shot-making, the audacity to attempt, and land, shots that most players wouldn't even dream of. When Alcaraz is on, he makes the impossible look routine, and McEnroe, who has played against legends like Borg, Connors, and Lendl, recognizes greatness when he sees it. Yet here lies the drama. For many fans, Jannik Sinner has been the silent warrior. A player who climbed steadily, quietly, and with determination, until he seized the world #1 ranking. His discipline, his focus, his machine-like consistency, these qualities are admired even by those who don't cheer for him. Here McEnroe essentially place Alcaraz above him, even if only at their best, feels like an insult to Sinner's devoted supporters. After all, hasn't Sinner beaten Alcaraz in epic duels? Haven't their matches left fans in tears of awe, unable to believe what they've just witnessed? The head-to-head between these two isn't lopsided. In fact, it's a coin flip, a clash of equals, and yet, McEnroe believes the scales tilt toward Carlos. What makes this so fascinating is the emotional weight behind it. Every rivalry needs a spark, a narrative that fans can rally around. Federer had Nadal. Nadal had Djokovic. Djokovic had them both, and now, Alcaraz has Sinner. But John McEnroe's words add another layer to the story. He isn't just predicting match results, he is defining the mythology of this rivalry before our very eyes. He's saying, when the history books are written, when both men have played their best tennis, it will be Alcaraz who stands just that little bit taller. And let's be honest, McEnroe might have a point. Think about Wimbledon 2023, when Alcaraz dethroned Djokovic on the grass. Think about the US Open 2022, where Alcaraz played with the fire of a young gladiator and refused to break under pressure. When Alcaraz is flying, there is no limit to what he can do: drop shots that seem cruel in their precision, forehands that explode like cannons, movement that defies physics. It's the kind of game that makes fans gasp, jump out of their seats, and scream in disbelief. But here's the twist: Jannik Sinner has something Alcaraz doesn't: silence. While Carlos thrives on energy, emotion, and fire, Sinner thrives on calm. He doesn't need theatrics. He doesn't need to roar. He lets his racket do the talking. Sinner's fans argue that this mental steel, this unshakable focus, is what makes him the more reliable player. That over the course of a career, it may be Sinner who wins the bigger battles, who builds the steadier legacy. So when McEnroe claims Alcaraz is the better man at his best, the counterargument is simple: tennis isn't just about one best day. It's about consistency, longevity, and the ability to keep winning when your best isn't available. This is why the debate is so emotional, because fans aren't just arguing about skills. They're arguing about philosophy, about what greatness truly means. Is greatness the dazzling brilliance of a genius at his peak, or is it the relentless, unwavering march of a champion who almost never falters? McEnroe's statement has forced everyone to choose a side, and for Carlos and Jannik themselves, you can bet these words will not go unnoticed. Alcaraz, who thrives on proving people right, will see McEnroe's support as fuel to push even higher. Sinner, on the other hand, may take it as a challenge, a reminder that even now, respect must still be earned. Their next meeting on court won't just be another match. It will feel like a battle for validation. Every winner, every roar, every fist pump will carry the weight of McEnroe's words: the rivalry is alive, fiery, and more dramatic than ever. And John McEnroe, true to his nature, has ensured that it will burn even brighter, because now, it's not just Alcaraz versus Sinner. It's brilliance versus consistency, fire versus ice, emotion versus calm, and one brutal, honest opinion from a tennis legend has made the entire world stop and watch. The truth is, no matter which side you take, we are living in a golden era of tennis. To witness these two giants clash, to see history being written in real time, is a gift for every fan. But as McEnroe has reminded us, legacies aren't just built on numbers, they are built on the magic of the best days, the moments that take our breath away, and in his eyes, Carlos Alcaraz is the man who owns those moments. Only time will tell if history agrees.